Pisces, welcome to your reading. We are talking about what is changing by March 5th. Let's get it popping off immediately. All right, we have taboo. Okay, so taboo is magic. All right, so let's see what that has to do with it. Let's go a little further, shall we? I feel like there's some magic happening in your life, possibly with this full moon lunar eclipse we have on the 3rd, total lunar eclipse, which I believe is in your sign / Virgo, since the moon is in Virgo. Let's see. You have new home. Okay, so some of you are getting a new home. All right, so what changes we got going on for Pisces by March 5th? Let me get one more. Thank you. We have hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So you have some assistance coming through for you by March 5th. And we have temporary problems. Okay, so now we know what you got assistance coming through for. Whatever issues you have going on, they are temporary. If you were looking for a new home, you're going to find out about that by March 5th. Let's go deeper, Pisces. Okay, let's get it popping. What is changing for Pisces by March 5th? Thank you. Thank you. We got the King of Cups. You also got the Queen of Cups. Okay? And you got the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, I'm feeling like there is a connection that you have not been in communication with this person as of late, or some of you may have presented like, I'm not gonna say an ultimatum, but like an opportunity, I'll say, that you may have been waiting to hear about, but you have some sort of communication coming into you, a message, something you've been manifesting. Some of you, this is about a romantic connection, obviously, with the King and the Queen of Cups here. And for some of you, this is you. This is like you being presented as the King and Queen. And like you are manifesting some sort of change. For some of y'all, it's a new home. I feel like it's an improvement to these temporary problems, a sort of resolution, but we're going to go deeper with the clarifiers. All right, Pisces, if you need a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website, and I'll put the link to that in the description box below. Tell me about King of Cups. There may be same-day readings available, depending on the schedule. We got the Five of Swords. Okay, so you are surrendering to something. Tell me more about this King of Cups. What is the King of Cups? Tell me more about why it's here for Pisces. You're surrendering. You're walking away from something. Yeah. Wow. As I said, walking away. You got the Eight of Cups. So you're moving on, and you got the Temperance, the Sagittarius. So what's changing is, I believe you're deciding to move on. I feel like you may have been in limbo about this decision, and you're deciding to move on from something into something. It's going to be different for each person. Queen of Cups. Maybe the Queen of Cups is telling you what you're going into. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Maybe that's why they're both here. You got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there's some sort of, for some of you, it's a love proposal. Others of you, this is good news coming in. It could be from a divine feminine, but I still feel the Queen is also you. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're being presented in two different lights, masculine and feminine. Look, and we got another feminine, Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's a conversation coming in, like we were talking about with the Eight of Wands. It could be clearing up something for you, bringing you some sort of clarity with a romantic connection or something else. Because I'm feeling a connection, but I feel like there's something else for others. Like everybody is not about a connection. Tell me about the Eight of Wands for Pisces, please. We got the Fool. Okay, so there's a new beginning that I feel like you've been wanting. For some of y'all, it's this new home, bringing in this new beginning. Some of you, it may require a leap of faith. Some of you may jump, at this new beginning. Either way, that's the news that's coming to you. Something new is beginning for you. There's a new phase. You want to tell me more about this new beginning, Spirit? We got the Two of Swords. It could be something that you have already been trying to decide whether you're going to go do it or not. Am I not? And you finally decide to take a leap of faith. The leap of faith could be to go ahead and make a decision finally, to make a choice. But you're jumping into this new opportunity is what it feels like, Pisces. You're moving forward with it, or you're hearing something about it. You're receiving some sort of news. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You're receiving some sort of news or information that is assisting you in making in coming to this, wow, Queen of Cups just flipped over. In coming to this decision. But let me get Cosmic Energy Oracle message for you, Pisces. Thank you. We have a rebirth. All right. You have a new beginning. Something is ending, or something has ended, should I say. Something has ended, or you're moving on from something, and every end is a new beginning, is what it says. Every end is a new beginning. All right, Pisces, this is what I have for you. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments. Like the video. Thank you. If you are not part of my family as yet, go on and hit that subscribe button one time. Boop. Thank you. See you at your next reading. Aries, welcome. Let's get right into your reading. We are talking about what is changing for you by March 5th, which is in the next 7 days. We do have a total lunar eclipse on March 3rd. That is bringing in a lot of changes. So let's see what's popping. So you got resistance. All right. So something that has been putting up resistance for you is like easing up. It's like there's a resolution coming. You know, there's no longer the resistance fighting against whatever it is that has been resisting. Some of you could have been putting up the resistance. But let's go further. Let's go further and see what is changing for Aries by March 5th. What is changing? What do we got? Reconciliation. Okay, so some of y'all could have been resisting a reconciliation, or the person could have been resisting it. Your offer for a reconciliation. And that is changing. Let's go further, Aries. What is changing for Aries by March 5th? We have Mountain, major challenge to overcome. I feel like that's the resistance. Like there's some sort of resolution coming in for something that has been causing you resistance. Or it's just been, like it says, a major challenge. What do we have? Shield, you need to defend yourself. Okay. Some of you may literally need to do that. Defend yourself. All right, let's go further. Aries. What is changing for Aries by March 5th? What is changing for Aries by March 5th? 3, please. 2 more. 1 more. 1. Thank you. Okay, Aries. So you got the 2 of Cups. All right, so a lot of you, this is about a romantic connection or a soulmate connection. You have the 6 of Swords. All right, so that the resistance to the reconciliation is what is moving to karma. Your connection is moving to karmic waters. It's what we were saying. The reconciliation, has been some resistance to it in one way or another, and that is moving on. Like it's the 6 of Swords is moving on from the choppy waters to the karmic waters. So like it's easing out. It's there's some sort of divine flow occurring where not as much friction. There's no, you know, the friction is dissipating. You could be communicating with each other and having a very productive conversation. Let's see what the third card is. Knight of Wands. This person's coming in. This person's coming in very passionately, and they want to talk. And they are no longer resisting this connection. Let's go further. Two of Cups. Why is this here for Aries? Tell me about it. We got the Moon and the Two of Wands. Some of you could be seeing 222. This is definitely a romantic connection. I think that you may have thought this connection was over, or that it wasn't going to happen. And it looks like it is. It looks like that's what's changing. And this person may be coming in even with plans, like plans that they have made for the both of you that, you know, you're not even expecting. It's going to surprise you or something. Six of Swords. Tell me about the Six of Swords for Aries. Tell me about the Six of Swords. This is a nice reading, Aries. If you would like a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website, and I'll link that in the description box below. The Six of Swords got the Six of Swords. What? That is like a double emphasis. Yes. You're moving to calmer waters. Aw. Yeah. Whatever friction has been happening within this connection, you're moving on from that. You made it. You made it out of a difficult time. And that usually makes two people closer. Oh, look, we got the Death card on the bottom. Transformation. Rebirth. All right. Knight of Wands. The Lovers. Okay. A choice is being made. You got the Two of Cups and the Lovers. This could be a very deeply spiritual connection for you, or someone you're just very deeply connected to. But they're deciding to come in. They're deciding. And they're coming in, like I said, very passionately. Very determined. It's like, it's either this is you going in or them coming to you. All right, let's get a cosmic energy oracle message. You got compassion and you got courage. Okay, and I feel like whether it's you going in or them coming in, this is what it's taking. They're using a lot of courage and coming in compassionately, ready to heal whatever this is between you and this person. Okay, Aries, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Like the video, please. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and become a part of my family. And I'll see you at your next reading. Taurus, welcome. Welcome to your reading. Today we're talking about what is changing for you by March 5th. So let's get it popping off immediately. We got a total lunar eclipse happening on March 3rd. That is really bringing in some clarity and changes. Let's see. We have escape. All right. So I feel like there is something that you are, you know, escaping. It feels like a resolution or something you are, like a phase that's ending, or can't even bring a word to what it is I'm feeling. Let's go deeper. Maybe the word will come to me. What is changing for Taurus by March 5th? We have, what do we have? Wow, Aries got this. Reconciliation. Maybe you're escaping a reconciliation. I don't know. Let's go further. Excuse me. What is wrong with my voice? I don't know. All right, Taurus. What is changing for Taurus by March 5th? What do we have here? We have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Okay, so it seems like you're going to be having a conversation. And we have Flute. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, so this feels the opposite of Aries. It feels like your reconciliation is not happening, or for some of you it's not happening. For some of you, you feel like it's not happening. But I feel like it's not happening, especially with the disappointment of a friend or lover. The escape is escaping me, actually. It's very I'm looking for that energy. Let's go further and find it in the tarot. Let's figure out what this is about. Taurus. What is changing for Taurus by March 5th? Okay. 2 more. What is changing for Taurus by March 5th? Okay. All right, Taurus. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay. We have the Emperor. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. I think this is something you don't think is happening. I think, I feel like you may have decided that this is over in your head, but I don't think the person is done. I think like out of the blue, they may come in for some sort of conversation or to clear up something, or I don't know, to communicate. Honestly, as a Taurus, this message is irritating me myself. So let's go further. 7 of Swords. Why is this here for Taurus? Like, have you not had enough? Jesus Christ. What is this? We have the 10 of Cups and the Judgment. Okay. So some of y'all, this could be somebody new. It's a reconciliation here that's throwing me off. But the Judgment also is a reconciliation card for me when we're talking about a couple. This is the 10 of Cups and the Judgment. I feel like this is clarifying the 7 of Swords. So I feel like you, like I said, you don't, like it's something about this you don't believe. And I feel like it's more the 10 of Cups. Like you don't think you're going to get this outcome with this person. Or tell me why the Judgment is here. Tell me why the Judgment is here, Spirit. Damn. He was on a roll. We got the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Some of y'all, well, this is Taurus. I was about to say some of y'all could have Taurus in your chart. But we're talking to Taurus. This is double Taurus right here. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. And then we got the Emperor, which is what we're clarifying next. This is you, and you don't believe that you're going to get this happy ending with this person. The Emperor, tell me more. Why is this? Thank you. We got the Lovers. Jesus Christ. So we're definitely talking about a connection, and I feel like the Emperor, this is highly similar to Aries. Some of y'all can have Aries in your chart. I mean, it being your sister sign, you know, especially if you're an April Taurus or early May like me, it you know, it makes sense that your readings are very similar sometimes. But I feel like the Emperor, which interestingly enough, they're coming in as an Emperor. That is how Spirit is describing this person. The Emperor is one of the most mature cards, is the most mature person card in the tarot. You know, aside from the Empress, which is also here. So, I feel like they are deciding to come in and they want to talk. But let's clarify the Queen. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please. For Taurus, and we got the 4 of Swords. I feel like they're giving in, like, you know, like the Aries reading. Like they're no longer resisting this, I don't know how they feel or whatever it is they want to say. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with the Queen of Swords here. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords, please. Tell me more. I feel like they're coming in nostalgic, like they miss you. You got the Temperance. Yeah. I feel like it's almost like they miss you and they've had enough. You could have put up some healthy boundaries recently with them, and you know, they thought that they can walk away like they have with everyone else. Let's see. Let me get one more of this Queen of Swords. I feel like there's something else there. We got the King of Cups. Okay, so I think that's them. Anytime this particular King of Cups always gives me somebody coming in. Like he's offering this cup of emotion is what they're doing. King of Cups, they're coming in as a king and an emperor. Even the Sagittarius, you know, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but even on the Temperance card, this one, they're offering a cup. So I feel like they're coming in to offer a cup of emotion. I feel like they miss you and they're coming in to say that, or they're coming in to express their feelings, or all of the above. Let's get a Cosmic Oracle Energy card message for you, Taurus. I don't know if I said it, but if you need a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website. Same-day readings may be available depending on the schedule. I will link that in the description box. You got abundance. All right? So you are stepping into abundance. That's what's changing. There's an energy shift going on in this connection. And you are also stepping into abundance, Taurus. All right, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments, please. Like the video and subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. I'll see you at your next reading. Gemini, welcome. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what's changing for you by March 5th. We do have a total lunar eclipse happening in Pisces/Virgo on March 3rd. So that is a very big energy there. Let's see what's popping. We got truth. Okay? So I feel like something is being revealed to you. You are receiving some clarity or some sort of justice in a situation. Scales are balancing. Things are balancing for you in a particular situation where you may not have had all the information, Gemini. Let's go further. What is changing for Gemini by March 5th? We have you're approved. Okay? So some of y'all could be getting a legal ruling in your favor. Some of you, this is just contractual. And you're approved. Yes. Let's go further. Gemini. What is changing for Gemini? By March 5th, we have bird flying. News is on the way. Come on now. And this is a good news card. So you got good news. You're hearing something about being approved for something, or some sort of justice, you know, in your favor. Some right being wrong, wronged being righted, excuse me. Some sort of legal ruling in your favor. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. I feel like those are the situations that are changing, that are being handled, that are receiving this balance of karma or something like that. The truth card always gives me the justice card in the tarot. So some of you could have a Libra in your chart. Let's go further. What is changing for Gemini by March 5th? What's changing for Gemini? One more, thank you. Oh, you got two more. We got the Hermit, okay? We got the Seven of Wands. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I feel like some of you may have learned healthy boundaries recently, or you may have learned the benefit of them, and now you may start to instill them. Some of you, I feel like you have learned a lot from something that you haven't given up on. You've been fighting for it. You've been doing research. Some of you, this could be a legal matter that you've been fighting for yourself, and you could be representing yourself, or, you know, just enlightening yourself on your situation. There is an opportunity coming in, though, a money opportunity. Something that may require a nudge from you with the Wheel of Fortune here. You may need to initiate the turn of the wheel, so to speak. And once you do that, the results will be what you need it to be, or you've already turned the wheel, because you do have news on the way. So I'm feeling you're more in a results phase from something you've already been enduring. But this Knight of Pentacles is feeling new. So there's like there could possibly two different things here. So take it as it resonates for you. Both of them could be you or just one. One is something that you've been fighting for, or that you're learning to put up healthy boundaries with. And the other is an opportunity, some sort of business or financial opportunity, a new job, something like that. Let's go further. Hermit. Why is this here for Gemini? Why is this here for Gemini? And what is changing for them by March 5th? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so there's a new spark, a new passion, and I feel like you've taken the time to study this, to research it, to understand. You could have been in school for it, and now you're finally getting a job in your career field. But there's a new spark, something you'll be very passionate about with this Ace of Wands. Some of you could have been waiting for this for a while. Tell me why the Seven of Wands is here. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Gemini? Why is the Seven of Wands here? One. Tell me why the Seven is here, please. We got the Six of Swords. Okay, so this still gives me either you're instilling healthy boundaries and you're moving to calmer waters with something, like you stood up for yourself with something, or you're going to stand up for yourself and thus moving out of the chaotic waters because of this, because of your actions, or something that you've been having to fight to keep alive, or you've been like working at it really hard. You may not have necessarily been seeing the level of production or the level of results that you've been wanting, or something that you've been fighting for it to not be so hard or so difficult to do. You fought your way through something and now the fight is over. What's changing is that you're moving out of the chaotic waters into calmer waters. Like you're moving more into a flowish type energy versus friction. Knight of Pentacles, tell me more for Gemini. The Knight of Pentacles got the Ace of Swords. This is a second ace. You got a lot of new beginnings coming, Gemini. This is an opportunity. This is exactly what I felt the Knight of Pentacles was. This is a breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough for you. This could be clarity. This feels like an opportunity. This feels like like I said, a business, career, job, or something like that. Some sort of opportunity. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune for Gemini, please. Why is this here? You got the King of Swords. Okay? So that's you. You've got luck on your side. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. I feel like you have tapped this wheel already with something. I feel with the Seven of Wands, like whatever it is you've been fighting with, you've been persistent, you've persevered, you have not given up. It could be you just kept the faith, but whatever it was that tapped this wheel, and now the wheel is turning in your favor, Gemini. Let's get a Cosmic Energy Oracle message. I can't remember if I said this, but if you would like a personal reading, the link to my website will be in the description box below. Same-day readings may be available. You got wisdom, and that is the King of Swords. And you see all those butterflies? Like a lot of changes occurring for you. You're, like I said with the Truth card in the beginning, you're receiving some sort of understanding or clarity to something. Yeah, you're seeing things clearer. You're learning something, or wisdom is really taking what you have learned and put it into practice. And that's exactly what I'm feeling with the Hermit. Like you're taking something that you have learned or researched or something, and now, you're able to use the knowledge that you've acquired. All right, Gemini, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments, please, and like the video. Thank you. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet, and I'll see you at your next reading. Cancer, welcome to your reading. Today we're talking about what is changing for you by March 5th. Let's get it popping. We do have a total lunar eclipse happening on March 3rd in Pisces / Virgo that is bringing in some interesting energy for us. So let's see. You got escape. Who got this? Pisces. Pisces or Aries. You got escape. So I feel like you're escaping, like, I don't know, like something, I don't know. You're escaping like an indecision, being indecisive. Let's go further, Cancer. What is changing for Pisces? I mean, Cancer. Did I say Pisces earlier? Have I been calling y'all Pisces? If so, I apologize. I apologize, Cancer. You gotta let it go. Yeah. It's going right along with the energy I'm feeling with escape. Like, there's some sort of something in your head. I won't be surprised if y'all get a lot of swords. Like you've been indecisive about something. You haven't made a choice, or I don't know. You're letting go of something. Let's go further. Cancer. What is changing for Cancer by March 5th? We got Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Okay. And we have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Pretty sure Taurus got that. So I almost feel like if you're going to be talking to someone wise, someone who can be considered an elephant, and that's where the valid criticism is going to come from, and you're coming to the end of something, a long journey, that could be what you're escaping. You're coming to the end of a long journey, or for some of you, this is a mental journey, as it says on the card. And I feel like you're letting go of resistance. Let's go deeper with the tarot. What's changing for Cancer by March 5th? All right. So we have the 5 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. So the tarot is literally saying what I was saying. Some of you are letting go of past disappointments. And that could also be what you're escaping. Some of you, I feel like you're escaping your own self-sabotageness. Some of you are escaping your own thoughts. The 10 of Swords. It's like you're getting out of your head. You're getting out of this indecisiveness. I know I felt a bunch of air energy, although you guys are water. So I guess you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. But there is, like, you've been stuck in past disappointments. It could be emotional disappointments with the 5 of Cups here. You have really been stuck there. A lot of you, that's where your 10 of Swords is coming from. Like, you've been on a long emotional journey that you've been living there for a long time. And I feel like you're escaping that hell. You are ending that and coming out as a king with like a refreshed sense of passion, a renewed sense of passion and purpose and drive. This could even be romantic for you. Not the whole reading, just the King of Wands renewed energy. It could even be renewed in the belief of love or emotion. This 5 of Cups is giving me a lot of emotional disappointments. Like people that you have really cared about, cared for. It could be romantic or family. It doesn't even matter. Friends, whatever. You just had a lot of disappointments. And you may not have realized that you were living there, this valid criticism that you're receiving from this wise person could be the person that opens your eyes to the fact that you are living there. And once you realize that, it's like, oh shit, I don't want to live here. And you know, you cut that. The only thing that requires a change is a decision. So let's see why the Five of Cups is here for Cancer. Why is it here? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. We have the Moon. Telling you, this is very emotional. Very emotionally driven. I feel like you don't see this coming. Meaning you don't even realize this is where you are. You don't realize you're allowing your past to determine your future. Some of you, I feel like you're going to be spending a lot of time within, and you're going to come to this realization intuitively. You're going to get a download or something. Give me one more about the Five of Cups. Thank you. And you got the Empress. Some of you could be talking to your mother. Some of you could be talking to a Taurus or a Libra, or you could have those one or both of those signs in your chart. But I feel like you're coming out of this Five of Cups. Some of you could just been in grief for a long time. You could have been grieving someone or something, or the loss of something. You could have been in survival mode, but what's changing is you're letting that go. You're getting out of that. Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this for Cancer. We got the King of Wands again. So this came out twice. This is the renewed energy that you're stepping into, and I love it. I love it. I love how you go from this Five of Cups, like, you know, to this King of Cups, like, okay, bitch, I'm back. Hello. You know what I mean? So this is ending and you're coming out of this. Some of y'all could be ending a job. You could be ending a connection with a Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Give me one more for the Ten of Swords. Get a little. Wow, you got the Queen of Wands. So some of you, I mean, this is basically what I was saying earlier, that some of you could have been indecisive about a connection. And you're getting out of that. Some of you could be ending a connection. This feels very mental for me, like I've been saying in the beginning. And then the Ten of Swords is just even emphasizing that. It just really feels like it's not something that is physically happening between you and a person. I feel like this is happening in your head. You have been going back and forth, or you have been in mental, wow. I don't know if y'all can tell, but my light just literally came on by itself. I don't even know where the remote is. So that's a confirmation for you, Cancerians. But you've been going back and forth in your head about something about a connection, whether it is to leave it or to go for it. Tell me why the King of Wands is here from Cancer. We got the Ten of Cups. You're deciding to be happy. You've decided to leave the Five of Cups and go to the Ten of Cups. You've decided to be happy. Some of y'all could be deciding to be in a relationship. Some of y'all could just be deciding to allow love into your life. Some of y'all could just be the light cut back off. What the funk? Anyway, some of y'all could just be deciding to, what the hell? Where is my remote? That's crazy. Why is this blinking on and off like this? Spirit, you trying to tell me something? Some of y'all could be, I don't even remember what I was saying. Some of y'all could be deciding to be in this connection. Some of you could be deciding to leave one alone. But I feel like whatever it is, you're making a decision. I feel like you're deciding to be happy with this Ten of Cups. That's what we were. You're deciding to go. This is also a family card. So you could be deciding to start a family with someone. You could be deciding to blend a family. I think being with the King of Wands, this is definitely about a connection for a lot of you, clarified with the Ten of Cups. This is actually the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry. This is the Nine of Cups. I feel like I called this the Ten of Cups in another reading. But that's that even further clarifies what I'm saying. The Nine of Cups with the King of Wands, like you are really, that's like, okay, so that could be two ways. Some of y'all could be stepping out of a relationship and really going for this independent financial independence, doing it on your own. As the King of Wands, it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, someone in a connection. The King of Wands could be more on the flirtatious single side. So you could be deciding to do that. Excuse me. Some of you could just be in this Nine of Cups, going for exactly what you want. So that's basically what it is. Whatever it is you want, you're deciding to go for that. So a lot of you with this King and Queen here, you're deciding to go for your connection. Some of you are deciding to end it, like I said. So take it as it resonates for you, but you have woken up. It's like you've woken up and you're deciding to go for what you want, which is this emotional happiness with the Nine of Cups. Can I have a cosmic energy oracle message for Cancer, please? We got grace. Okay, so you're showing yourself some grace. You're showing someone else some grace. Someone is showing you grace. Grace is what is entering the building for you. I feel like you're showing yourself some grace and getting out of this Ten of Swords energy. All right, Cancer, if I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but if you need a personal reading, the link to my website, it will be in the description box. I do have bookings available. If this resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. Like, thank you. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And I'll see you at your next reading. Leo, welcome to your reading. We're talking about what's changing for you by March 5th. Let's get it popping. We do have a total lunar eclipse popping off on March 3rd. That is bringing in some interesting energy for us. So let's see. Leo, you popping off with the coins. You got fortune, okay? So there are some changes happening in your money or the flow of it is what I'm hearing. Let's go further. Let's go further. Leo, what is changing for them by March 5th? We have Thursday. Okay, so something is popping off for you on Thursday. That is the day that Venus rules, or Jupiter rules, excuse me. Yes, Jupiter. I say Venus rules. Oh, I can't remember. I'm going to say Jupiter rules Thursday. So something is popping off for you on a Thursday. Let's go further. What is changing for Leo by March 5th? We have boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. All right. So I feel like something that you've been putting hard work into is starting to produce. That might be where the coins are coming from. So you're going to start seeing results with something that you've been working at diligently. And we have September. Okay, so that is, what is that? Libra, Virgo energy. You could have those in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. I feel like you're going to start seeing some significant changes between now and September. For some of you, you know, that's what the September message is for you. Well, let's go further. Let's go deeper with the tarot. Okay. Leo. What is changing for Leo by March 5th? If you would like a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website, and I'll be linking that in the description box below. I do have same day availability depending on the schedule. Leo, you got the Nine of Swords. All right. It's something you've been worrying about. Wow. And you go right into the sun. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. So some of y'all could have been worried about a love proposal. Or you could have been worried about how it turned out, or you could have been disappointed about how one turned out already. This has actually been like the third time I've had this type of message in this reading so far. This is interesting. I don't know. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, though, is genuinely giving me more worry about finances. Like, you might have been worried about your finances in some type of way. The Knight of Cups is some sort of love proposal coming in. I'm just feeling like it might be unexpected. And then you have the Sun, which is literally the happiest card in the deck. So there's something, is the way it's turning out, that you are no longer worried about anything. And this is like a high level of happiness, accomplishment, feeling emotionally fulfilled, free. I feel some healing energy. I feel the financial abundance in there as well, which is kind of where the free energy is coming from. I'm also feeling some sort of rebellion, like not necessarily a bad rebellion, but I don't know, something being more untraditional. Let's go further. Nine of Wands, or Nine of, I don't know why I keep calling this Nine of Wands. Maybe you've been on a long journey with something. Nine of Swords. Tell me about this Nine of Swords for Leo, please. We got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. Very nice combination. So we have a new idea. Something that is giving you a new spark, a new drive, a new... what's the word I'm looking for? A new inspiration. It's like you're excited about it. You know, you figure out something. You're in this Nine of Wands, and then it's like you're having some sort of aha moment. Whether it's some information being brought to you, or just, you know, you go from this to, oh, I got it. You get a download, or, you know, an opportunity. An opportunity can come to you with the Ace of Wands. This is a new passion, a new seed. This could be a new business opportunity with the Ace of Wands. This could be a new relationship with the Ace of Wands. I don't feel a relationship with this, though. Like I did in the beginning. This feels more money or life, you know, just something you've been worried about in life. This could be your business not producing as you would like, or you not knowing how to start your business, trying to figure it out. Whatever this is for you, you're getting some sort of aha, clarity, new idea, a new way to go with the Ace of Wands. Tell me about this Knight of Cups for Leo. Tell me why the Knight of Cups is here for Leo. We have the Knight of Swords. Well, obviously, somebody's coming in to talk. You got two knights. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming in to offer a cup, an emotional cup. Somebody could be coming in to express their emotions, particularly with the Knight of Swords. They're coming in to express. They're coming in to talk. And they're coming in fast. This could be an air sign with the swords here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody's coming in to talk. This could be the Ace of Wands. This highly feels like the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups seems to be two separate energies for me. But take it as it resonates for you. Somebody's coming in to talk, period. The Sun, 10th of the Sun. I guess it's going to be a nice conversation. It has a happy outcome. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you can have Taurus in your chart. Look, this is the money I was feeling. Financial stability. I feel like this is just stability in general. I feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles right now. Even though, you know, you're really the Queen of Wands. I feel like you are going to be happy about how your finances are abundantly flowing. Give me one more with the Sun. This is the major arcana here. Give me one more. And we got the Hermit. That threw me off. Why is the Hermit here? Okay. So you got the Strength, which is you. So you are the Hermit. But what does that have to do with the Sun, though? What are you saying here? What are you saying? Give me one more and put it together for me. What does that have to do with that? I mean, you are the Sun also. I mean, I guess I didn't think about that, but you are the sun showing up in your own reading. We have the world. All right. Okay. So I was going to say, I felt like some of y'all might be coming out of isolation, which is pretty much what this is saying. It's like you're coming out more authentically yourself. Some of you could have been on a spiritual awakening journey. Some of you could just have been isolated while you've been in this Nine of Swords, worrisome energy. You guys have been in the house a lot. But you're coming out. Whether you're just physically coming out of being in the house all the time, or I feel like a lot of you are stepping out into sort of an authentic version of yourself, like a more powerful, confident version. With the sun here, I was picking up the freedom earlier, like doing something untraditional. This is what I feel. It doesn't necessarily have to be untraditional, but I just feel like you're stepping out and you're in your divine inner strength, unapologetically stepping out as yourself. Let's get a cosmic energy oracle message. A lot of confidence, a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a lot of satisfaction is what I'm feeling. One for Leo, please. And what's changing for them by March 5th? Thank you. We have inspiration. That's the Ace of Wands. This is the Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. You're receiving some sort of inspiration that is like waking you back up, Leo. All right. This is what I have for you. If it resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Like the video, please and thank you. And if you're not subscribed, please consider becoming a part of our family and click that button. I'll see you at your next reading. Virgo, welcome to your reading. Today we're talking about what is changing for you by March 5th. Let's get it poppin'. We have a total lunar eclipse happening on March 3rd in Pisces/Virgo. All right, let's do that again. That energy is putting a lot in the mix. So let's get your first message. What's changing for Virgo by March 5th? We got synergy. All right, so things are coming together for you, Virgo. Something in your life is coming together very nicely, very neatly, very in alignment. Let's go deeper. What is changing for Virgo by March 5th? We have father. Okay, so some of y'all could be finding out you're becoming a father. Interesting, we have a new seed here. So some of you could be finding out you're becoming a father. Some of you could be mending a relationship with your father. Let's go further. Virgo, what is changing for Virgo by March 5th? We have elephant. I wanted to say this came out for Cancer. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And gavel, involvement with the law. Okay, so some of y'all can have a legal matter that is coming together for you nicely. Some of you could be waiting for a DNA test and find out you are the father. You are the father. Or some of y'all could be waiting on a DNA test and find out that the person you prefer to be the father is the father. That's interesting. All right, Virgo, let's go deeper. What is changing for Virgo by March 5th? Give me 3, please. 2 more. 1 more. 1. Thank you. Okay. You got the Temperance. Things are definitely flowing nicer for you, more in alignment. You've had patience. You've been waiting on something, and I feel like you're getting the results. Some of you could be literally getting the results. We have the Empress. Okay? Some of y'all could definitely be becoming a parent. Wow. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So some long journey that you've been on, something that has been burdensome, heavy to carry for you, it's over. Things are starting to ease up. Things are going more in the flow. I felt that immediately with synergy. This long journey that you have been on, you're coming out wiser in the end, more in the Empress energy. You're more confident. You can have Taurus in your chart or Libra, or be dealing with one of those 2 signs. or Sagittarius. Some of you could be getting custody of a child or getting an adoption, approved for an adoption. Let's go further with the clarifiers. Temperance, why is this here for Virgo? Why is this here? We got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So something that you have been nurturing for a while. You've been having patience with it. You've been waiting. You planted some seeds with something. Something that you started already. You've been waiting on the results, or you've been waiting to find out something about it. You've had patience, and I feel like you're getting some sort of support or resolution. There could be an emotional cup being offered to you, emotional support or something like that. Tell me about the Empress. Let me go a little further. See if they tell me a little more about that. We got the Three of Wands. So there's definitely some sort of communication coming into you. You are expanding. You're moving on from something. You're moving forward if you've been stuck somewhere. You're receiving some sort of good news with the Three of Wands. Something that's helping you move on. Your ships are coming in now. Things are starting to flow. Things are starting to flow. Some of you could be, like I said, finding out you're becoming a parent. Some of you could be like getting results from a business that you've started. You could have been, you know, being consistent and diligent with something, and now it's starting to produce from its beginning phase. Tell me more about the Empress, please, for Virgo. Tell me more about the Earth Empress. Give me one. Wow, the Empress got the Empress. So that's, like I said, what I said, energy. You're shining. You are the Empress. You are the Empress, and you're giving birth to something. You're starting to create something, or you're starting to take something that you created and, you know, take it to a higher level. I feel like you could be getting some sort of support with that, or like an intuitive idea as to how to take it further, or how to, you know, take it to the next level. Ten of Wands. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. You got the Ace of Swords. Yes. Okay. So this brings it all together. So there's a breakthrough. There's some sort of communication, something you're learning, something, you know, an opportunity being offered. There's a breakthrough coming that is ending this long, burdensome journey that you've been on, that you've been patient with. And you are now stepping out as this Empress energy. It almost feels like a renewed sense of confidence, but also a relief at the same time. Some of you, the Empress is giving me a judge for some odd reason. It could be a female judge that is delivering your ruling to you or something like that. Some of you, your mother could be assisting you. So take it as it resonates for you. But there's a breakthrough happening, Virgo, with something that you have been dealing with for a long time, or you've been waiting for a long time. You've been patient, something like that. It's like you've been calmly patient. Cosmic energy oracle message for Virgo, please. What's changing for them? You got two. You got happiness. See? So you're stepping into, like I said, a renewed sense of confidence. And you got grace. I'll say Cancer got this. So you're being shown some grace, is what I feel like. I feel like you've had grace, and it's like it's coming back to you. And you're stepping into like a renewed sense of happiness. Things are starting to come together for you finally. I feel like you may have been dealing with a lot of friction or restrictions or something, resistance, something like that. Just waiting, in a waiting period. All right, Virgo, this is what I have for you. If you like a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website, and I'll link that in the description box. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. Like the video, please. And if you're not a part of my family, please consider doing so by hitting the subscribe button. I'll see you at your next reading. Libra, welcome. Today we're talking about what's changing for you by March 5th. We do have the total lunar eclipse in Pisces / Virgo on March 3rd. So that is introducing some interesting energy into the building. You have the masculine. Okay? So I feel like you're taking control of something. You're taking charge. Some of you could be making a decision. Excuse me, a choice. Some of you could be like so many thoughts coming to my head. Like taking charge. Being in control of something, like a team, or a business, being in power, authority. That's the word I was more looking for, being in, having some sort of authority. You could be getting a promotion or something. You can even be, some of you could even be becoming homeowners. That's what I just heard. But stepping into your divine masculine powers. What is changing for Libra by March 5th? We have you are protected. Okay? So, that's not like saying like you're not protected now. Like that's changing. I feel like there is a situation in your life that, I don't know, like it's requiring some sort of leap of faith or bravery. Something where you take charge, like when you step into your divine masculine. And I feel like that's saying you are protected in making these advancements, these moves, taking this leap of faith, getting out of your comfort zone, going ahead and doing something that you're afraid of doing, or your fear surrounding it, or something like that. Libra. Okay, getting a lot for you in 2 cards. What is changing for Libra by March 5th? We have Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. It's kind of going along with what I was feeling. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. So there's another divine masculine. So you could have dealings with a divine masculine that I feel like they may be giving you some advice. It could be even your father, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like they're giving you some advice in how to go about doing something. Probably in the thing that you're nervous about doing. I don't know. Libra. What is changing for Libra by March 5th? Let's get one more, please. There's a lot of communication going on. I see. One more. Even 2 more. Wow. It's very good, though. We got the Page of Pentacles. Okay. The 8 of Wands came out next. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged One. So here's the contemplation right here. Here's something that, it's like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Like you've been contemplating something, nervous about doing something, taking a leap. Either way, you have the Page of Pentacles. That's good news, financially speaking. That is you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. That's a lot of newness when we're talking about pentacles. And in both of them, you're being offered a pentacle. So I feel like there's an opportunity coming your way to start something new. Something that it's a new financial path. It could be a new job. It could be the promotion that I was feeling when it came to authority with the masculine. It could be a new business venture or a new way, a new angle to go about doing your business. this is something you're going to be putting hard work into, because it's the page. This is the very beginning of it. You know, the Pentacles are hard workers. The Knight comes after that. The Knight definitely works very diligently, very determined, slow and steady, but wins the race nonetheless, and leads to the financial stability of the King and Queen. So this is a financial path, you know, it's an opportunity to start something new. The Eight of Wands, this is, you know, you have just a lot of, this is what I was seeing when I said you have a lot of communication. There's a lot of talking, messages going in and out. I'll clarify and, you know, go a little deeper and see what is what. The Hanged One is giving me that this energy that I'm picking up of you pondering something. Maybe, you know, you could be trying to figure out something, or you could be trying to get up the nerve or the bravery to do something. I feel like you're getting a new perspective. There's a new way for you to see things that you're going to be presented with, or you're going to have like an aha moment that gives you a new way to see this thing. Let's clarify and go deeper, shall we? Page of Pentacles, why is this here for Libra, and what's changing for them by March 5th? Why is this here? Thank you. We have the High Priestess. Look at the aha moment. Look at the intuitive messaging. But I feel like with the High Priestess here, there is something unknown being revealed to you. Tell me more. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Tell me more. The High Priestess. We got the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you're being presented with an easier way to do something. It's like an easier route to take is being revealed to you when it comes to how you're building your business or your career. An easier way to do your job or get paid more in your job. Something like that. Like, but why is the High Priestess here though? The High Priestess is my birth card. Interestingly, we have the Page of Cups. That's water. So for a lot of y'all, this may be an intuitive idea. This may be like a download or something you know, like this new perspective I was talking about in the Hanged One. Like, it may be an intuitive download for you. Some of y'all need to use your intuition. I'm gonna say you need to. You're going to be using your intuition to build this easier. Like, some of you may already have this Page of Pentacles. You're already maybe at the beginning of some sort of business venture or career, and you're going to be presented with an easier way to accomplish something when it comes to that. That could be intuitive, or, you know, like the older man, you know, somebody giving you advice. Let's go further. That was so interesting. Eight of Wands. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands for Libra. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. Thank you. Another page. We got the Page of Swords. Here's the new idea, which coupled with the Eight of Wands is like some sort of info or conversation coming to you, or a message, an email, a text message, a phone call. There is something sparking this communication, and this communication gives you an idea. Like it's an idea. Tell me more about this. I feel like this idea, this pentacle, this aha moment, it's all leading to this. Like that's where this comes from. Like you could have been, this could be what you have been pondering all this time. You could have been trying to figure out a better way to accomplish something business related. Something when it comes to your finances. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for Libra. We have the Two of Swords. Wow, and the Eight of Wands came out again. So the Eight of Wands, I don't know why you have the Two of Swords here. I guess there's some contemplation going on still when you receive this. Maybe the contemplation I'm feeling is what is to come. But this came out twice. So this is something you're manifesting. This is a good thing. Like this is a great reading, a financial reading. You're going to be hearing something. You're going to be receiving some sort of opportunity or some sort of new financial road or way, a new idea to make money in a different way or an easier way to do a project that you've already started with. For some odd reason, I guess because you're a Libra, you gotta overthink it there a little bit. It's because you're going to be, for some of you, you're going to be all up in your head about it. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? You're not recognizing immediately that it's an opportunity. Some of you, this opportunity is going to get you out of this Two of Swords. You're already trying to figure out how to do it. So, you know, take it as it resonates for you. The Hanged One. Tell me about the Hanged One, please, for Libra. Thank you. You got the Two of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be seeing 222. So the Hanged One is what I said. You're learning or gaining a different perspective or understanding when it comes to your balancing your finances. When it comes to how you make money, how you can make money and still own your time, something like that. Something like where it's being it's flowing to you at a easier pace. Like it's not as difficult. Something eases up for you. You learn how to do something without putting in so much work. All right, Libra, let me get a cosmic oracle message for you. What's changing for Libra by March 5th? We have meditation. Look, I'm telling you, this is like like I said, a lot of you are getting an intuitive message or an aha moment or some kind of download with the Page of Cups and the High Priestess. So meditation, start, increasing it if you're already, and if you don't, meditate today, right now. After you watch your sun, moon, and rising, go meditate. All right, Libra, this is what I have for you. If you would like a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website. Same day availability may be available as well. I'll link my website in the description box. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And like this video, please. And subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. I'll see you at your next reading. Scorpio, welcome. We're talking about what's changing for you by March 5th. Let's get it popping. We have a total lunar eclipse popping off on March 3rd. That is bringing in some very interesting energy for us. So let's see. You're starting off with ecstasy. Okay? So I feel like there's something that is reigniting your passions in something. It could be a relationship or a business. Something that you are... Ecstasy gives me more romantic connection, but it's really just passion. So let's see. Let's see where we go with this. Scorpio, what is changing for Scorpio by March 5th? What is changing? We have legal trouble. All right. So anybody who's dealing with legal trouble, that is changing for you. That's good. And that can be, criminal. It can be family law. It doesn't matter. Whatever legal issues you may have, it's changing for the better. It feels like it doesn't feel like trouble anymore. Let's go further. Tea leaves. For Scorpio, what's changing for them by March 5th? We have Pig, beware of greed. Okay. So every time I get this card, for me, it means your money is increasing. Interesting, right? I don't know, but it never fails. I always get that energy. Like there's some sort of financial increase happening, whether you're getting a raise. It doesn't have to necessarily be like a lump sum where you just, bam, got a lot of money. It could be your taxes, hell. It doesn't have to be whatever it is. There's a financial increase, and it's like a warning to be careful with how you spend your money. Take it as it resonates. What do we have here? Quill, get back to basics. It kind of, for me, goes with what I just said. But get back to basics is an interesting message to me. Coupled with beware of greed. Let's go further and see if something comes out with that. Scorpio, what is changing for Scorpio by March 5th? Something is getting back to the basics. I feel like something is being uncomplicated, unraveled. You know what I mean? Like the layers of the onion is falling off. The truth is coming out of something. I don't know. Let's go further. Scorpio. What's changing for Scorpio? Can I have 3, please? If you would like to book a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website. I'm going to link that in the description box. Same-day readings may be available depending on the schedule. How many is that? That's 2. I got 1 more. And you gave me 2 more. Thank you. Okay, so we got the 5 of Wands, the Devil, the 4 of Cups, and your 4th card is a reminder that you are a badass being full of love, life, and possibilities. All right, Scorp. So, looks like we got 3 after all. Okay. I feel like there's some conflict being resolved for you. But let me say resolved for you, like there's some magical thing happening. But there is some conflict that's being resolved on your behalf. I don't feel like you're necessarily handling the resolution of it. I feel like, like something happens that so happens to resolve the conflict for you. The Devil is Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have that in your chart. And I think I'm going to wait till I get to the clarifiers to go to that one. I'm feeling like you're unattaching from something. You are letting go of something, releasing something or someone. And that may be how you get out of the conflict. You may not necessarily address the conflict head on. You may just leave the whole entire situation and person alone, period, with the conflict included. But then there's this 4 of Cups where you're being offered a cup that you may tend to not recognize because of the past disappointments you've experienced. So let's see where this is going. 5 of Wands. Why is this here for Scorpio and what's changing for them? The Star. Okay. So the conflict is definitely being resolved. Whatever the conflict is for you in your life, the Star, there's some sort of renewal, or there is a fix, a resolution, something coming on your behalf. And being that it's the Star, it makes me feel like it's like a divinely orchestrated event, where it's just like what I said, something happens that as that happens, it so happens to also end the conflict, or it just, you know, something that, you know how sometimes some things happen that you couldn't really have done yourself, but it just so happened to have worked out that way. It's kind of the energy I'm feeling with this. The Devil, tell me about the Devil for Scorpio. We got the Queen of Wands. That's an interesting couple. You're gonna have to give me another one with that one, Spirit. I mean, you could be releasing yourself from a Queen of Wands. A Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Tell me about the Devil, please. One more about the Devil. Why is the Devil here? What energy are we going with here with the Devil? And it's interesting because the Devil's not necessarily feeling negative either. This is the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like you're choosing you. Like, I know you're not the Queen of Wands necessarily, but I feel like you're being represented as the Queen of Wands. Like, if you have your own business, this is definitely you. But I feel like if you're standing in your power in some type of way, you're taking your power back. You're standing up for yourself. You're choosing you. You could be changing jobs or something, and you had like a toxic boss before, and you're just deciding to walk away. Something like that. Like you're freeing yourself in some sort of way. And it seems to be, I mean, for some of you, it's financially driven. Like you could be for leaving your job to run your own business or make your own business your main focus, Scorpio. But this is like financial independence. And the Queen of Wands is a very independent queen. She's not necessarily the one looking for a relationship. She's very business driven, socialite. You know, she could even be spicy, flirtatious. She's very attractive. So I just feel like you're unattaching yourself from someone or something. You're choosing to distance yourself. That's the phrase I was looking for. You're distancing yourself from something. Four of Cups. Tell me about it. Wow, we got the Three of Cups. So, I feel like you're going to have some support coming in that you may not necessarily want or recognize as support. You know, you may, I don't know, you could possibly not trust the people or the person or where it's coming from, but I don't know, this could be friends, like friends trying to come in and you don't trust them. There's something being offered to you, and I feel like it's support. Give me one more with the Four of Cups. I was about to put that down, but give me one more with the Four of Cups. One more. We got the Two of Swords. Yeah. There's something you're not trusting about. I'm sorry, the Two. Did I say the Four? I meant to say the Two if I said Four. The Two of Swords. There's something you're not trusting about the support coming in. Maybe Oracle energy, cosmic energy Oracle message for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Look, abundance. You're stepping into your abundance. That's what's up. I feel like this is what you're going to be passionate about. Whatever it is you're standing in your power about, whatever it is you're standing up and taking your power back, taking control, it feels like financially speaking, that's what you're in this ecstasy, passionate, reigniting your passion and energy, Scorpio. All right. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments, please. Like the video. And if you're not a part of my family as yet, please consider doing so by tapping the subscribe button. I'll see you at your next reading. Sagittarius, welcome. Let's see what changes for you by March 5th. We have a total lunar eclipse happening on March 3rd. It's in Pisces / Virgo. So that's bringing in some energy to shake things up. You have escape. I want to say you are the third or fourth sign that has gotten that card. So you are, as it says, escaping something. There is something being resolved for you. You are getting out of something, something that you have not wanted to be a part of. You are escaping. Let's go further. Oh, look, and you got Pisces on the bottom. So I feel like the eclipse energy is very pertinent to you. What is changing for Sagittarius by March 5th? We have Libra. Okay, so that could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. If it is, that's a sign to go watch their reading. Maybe there's a message there for you. Well, not maybe. If it's your sun, moon, or rising, it's definitely a message there for you. Also, you could have a Libra. You could be having dealings with a Libra. You know, with the Libra and the escape, it's also giving me the Justice card. Like some karmic justice being executed on your behalf. A wrong being righted, or something like your good karma starting to flow is what the escape and the Libra together is giving me. I love that. That's so interesting. I love when Spirit gives me like different energy with cards that, like, you know, it's not really there, but that's what I'm getting. Let's go, Sag. What's changing for Sag by March 5th? We have wall, misunderstanding. All right. So there is some sort of misunderstanding that is being, I feel like you might be getting some clarity in. I don't necessarily feel like this is a misunderstanding with someone. I feel like this may be a misunderstanding within you. And you could have just been trying to figure out something. And then you have basket, recognition, reward for merit. Okay, so you're being rewarded. To me, this feels like the karmic justice is what that reward for merit. It feels like the universe saying, you did a good job. You did a good job. And now the karma that you have created for yourself is just doing its job and coming right on back to where it originated from, as it should. Let's go further. Sagittarius, what is changing for them by March 5th? How many is that? That's 2. Let me get one more, please. Thank you. Gave me 2 more. Everybody has been, I mean, the last like 5 or 6 signs, y'all been getting 4. We have the King of Cups. We have the Empress. We have the Hanged One, which I'm pretty sure came out in the Libra reading. And we have the 6 of Swords. All right. So, as I was saying, good karma. You're moving on. Things are going in divine flow. This, I believe, is the misunderstanding energy that I'm feeling. It's something you've been trying to figure out, and you're going to be enlightened in some sort of way, illuminated with some sort of clarity or something. The Empress, this is you. This is how you're going to be feeling. This is Taurus, Libra energy as well. This is Taurus energy, Libra also. So Libra's showing up a couple times here. The King of Cups, that could be a person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be a person, a divine masculine. I'm not even feeling masculine or feminine. I'm more feeling the energy of it. That could be a person. I'm curious because I'm also feeling that it could be you for some of you. Or it could be the energy that you're going to be in. So, let's go deeper. King of Cups. Why is this here for Sagittarius? You got the Queen of Swords. So, some of you are going to be having a conversation with the King of Cups. I feel like there's some emotional intelligence required on your behalf. I'm feeling that for you. But there is a conversation or some intuitive clarity. Some intuitive clarity. Something, I want to say, this is the energy of the Libra reading as well. Some sort of download, some sort of intuitive download, a different perspective that you're going to be receiving. You could be having a conversation with, you know, a Libra, as the Queen of Swords is here. A Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but since Libra came up so many times for you, tell me about the Empress, please. I might revisit the King of Cups. I might. Wow. We have the King of Pentacles. So that is two Taurus energy back, clarifying each other. One clarifying the other. That is a lot of financial stability. The Empress could be your mother or a maternal figure in your life, a grandmother, someone you see that way. This feels like an energy. The King of Pentacles doesn't, it feels like a, I mean, it feels like a person and this is a lot of financial abundance. This is a lot of financial stability here with the King of Pentacles clarifying the Empress. So your finances are changing. Your finances are increasing. This is almost like legacy money. Tell me more about this Empress. Give me one more for the Empress. So at the end of the zodiac wheel here for this reading, y'all have been a lot. Wow. You got the 8 of Pentacles. This is absolutely about money. This is about finances. This is your money piling up card for me. This is your money piling up. This is the justice energy I was feeling, the good karma coming in, the results from, you know, you putting in hard work, you trying, you being dedicated. There's something, I don't know. This is a lot of financial stability. Your money is piling up. That's what's changing. There's a lot of financial changes happening for you in a good way. And being that it's the Empress that's bringing it out is really what's taking me. Like, the Empress and the Emperor are the most abundant cards in the deck. And the King of Pentacles is the most abundant in the minor arcana. So, you know, and the Empress, your money's piling up, Sag. The Hanged One. Tell me about that. What do we got? The Queen of Wands. Well, here you are. Okay. So like I said, you've been contemplating something. You've been trying to figure out something. And you're going to get, you're receiving some clarity. You're being enlightened. You're seeing something from a different perspective now. You're going to understand something. You have 2 queens here. This is a lot of power cards. 2 queens, a king, and the Empress. I'm sorry, 2 kings and 2 queens. And the Empress. This is a lot of power and understanding. Stability, emotional intelligence. The clouds are starting to dissipate. 6 of Swords. Something is happening. And what's so funny is I don't really see any communication cards other than the Queen of Swords, which is really clarity. Not necessarily a conversation, but it could be. We have the Knight of Wands. All right? So, in my opinion, this is you again. Like, you being able to take off now and do what you've been wanting to do. Things are starting to move in a much better direction for you. Things are easing up. You're moving out of the chaotic waters. You're escaping. That's what you started off with, Sagittarius. You're escaping. Let me get a cosmic energy oracle card. If you would like to book a personal reading, I can't remember if I said it or not, but the link to my website will be in the description box. I do have bookings available, some same-day readings, depending on when you book them, when you go. You got resilience. That's what I'm telling you. Your hard work is paying off. This is what you've been doing. You've been resilient, and I believe you're not going to stop doing that either. Because whatever this energy is you're stepping into, it's giving you a want to go even harder. Like, it's a boost. You know what I mean? The Nine of Wands. You're ready to go with passionately after whatever it is you're building or doing. You're re-excited about life again because you didn't give up. All right, Sagittarius, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments, please. Like the video. Thank you, thank you. And if you're not a part of my family, please consider doing so by hitting the subscribe button. I'll see you at your next reading. Capricorn, welcome. Let's see what's changing for you by March 5th. We have a total lunar eclipse popping off on March 3rd. That is bringing in some very interesting energy for all of us to experience. You have Fortune. I want to say there was only one other sign that got this. I think it was Leo. Fortune. Y'all popping off with the coins. Your money's increasing. That's what that card is. You got some coins coming in some sort of way. Usually from something you've put work into already. But we shall see. Capricorn, what is changing? It's happening in a few days from when you're looking at this. Whatever it is changing for you. It's happening in a few days, which March 5th is like 7 days from now. Capricorn, what is changing for Cap by March 5th? We have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Okay? Obviously, you got your coins increasing. We have Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone or something is against you. Okay? So, I'm thinking maybe you've been worried about your finances or how you're going to pay something. Something that has to do with money. Something you need to pay or you're just figuring out how to make more money in general. Let's go further. What is changing for Capricorn by March 5th? If you would like to book a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website, and I'll link that in the description box. I sometimes have same-day readings available as well, or you can ask your question and get the answers in the same day. One more for Capricorn, please. One more. I literally just said these last couple signs, everybody's getting 4 cards. All right, so you got the Death card, Cap. You got some transformation going on. Wow, you got the Ace of Wands. Nice. It's one of my favorite aces. That one and the Pentacles. We got the 3 of Wands. Your ships are coming in. You're on the road to success. And we got the Page of Swords. So there's a new idea being presented to you. It's probably leading you to this Ace of Wands. Or the Ace of Wands is the new idea. You know, like some sort of new opportunity comes and it's like, oh, okay, I want to do that. Whatever it is, you're going to be passionate about it. Very excited. It could even be an adventure to you. You know, that could be how you feel about it. This is, this could be some communication coming in. A conversation that gives you this idea. There is some major transformation occurring for you energetically that is affecting your everyday life. Like whatever has changed for you, whatever phase you just got out of, or you just closed a cycle or something, it's now showing up in your physical space. Because it takes time for the energy to make it from the energetical field to start manipulating things on Earth. And it looks like now you're at the phase where things are starting to be manipulated now. Things are starting to move here. So let's go deeper with clarifiers. Okay, the Death card. Tell me about the Death card for Capricorn. Why is it here? I just have one. Thank you. We have the King of Cups. I mean, I don't even know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't that. Let me get one more for this Death card, please. We got the Temperance. Okay. So, things are happening in a divine flow. There is there's a shift occurring in your life that the eclipse is probably assisting you with. There's some sort of divine orchestration, like the energy is shifting on your behalf. You may have done something recently that, or made a decision or choice that was different. You could have ended something, cut somebody off, left a job. You did something that you may or may not realize shifted your energetic space. So what you're experiencing around you is different now. Whatever it is, there is a rebirth occurring. There's a divine flow to this. Some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Tell me about the Ace of Wands for Capricorn. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Tell me more about this. Why is this here? We got the Knight of Swords. So you're going to get some sort of new business opportunity that you're going to be working hard at. Like, you're going to be moving forward where you may have been stagnant recently. Something that is like, it's resulting in a lot of forward movement for you. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands, please. Give me one more. One more about the Ace of Wands. You got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to be working hard. You're going to be putting a lot of hard work to this new idea. It feels like it could be a business for a lot of you. Something not attached to a traditional 9 to 5. But take it how it resonates. It could just be a new type of position for you, like something you've never done or you haven't done before or something like that. But it's a new focus, and you're putting hard work into it immediately by choice. Page of Swords, please. Wow. Page of Swords got the Eight of Cups. So to me, I feel like this is the energy of you left something recently, but what does it have to do with the Page of Swords? Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Give me more for Capricorn, please. I feel like this new idea may be for some of you to move overseas or something, or it could be like a job, and international, where you move over internationally to live internationally. Some of y'all, it just requires you to move in general. You got the Devil. Yeah, I feel like you're unattaching from something that you may have been for a long time. Like I said, some of y'all could have just left a job recently. You could have been there for a minute, and you're leaving it for a brand new opportunity, or you're leaving it to run your own business. You learned all the ropes, and now you're going to open up your own store or something like that. But this conversation or idea that you get from the conversation, the seed that's planted in you, you're moving on from something or someone. Three of Wands, tell me more. This feels very career or job related, though. This doesn't necessarily feel like a relationship, but take it as it resonates for you. We have the Ten of Wands. So it's like you're doing things are easing up. No more, carrying everything on your own. You could be doing things, working smarter, not harder, figuring out that it's better for you to do it this way, and you've just been doing it the other way because everybody else wanted you to do it that way. And you realize that wasn't the easiest way for you. But there is a move that you're making, whether that be physical or what, that is, it's easing these burdens that you've been experiencing, easing something that was burdensome for you, Cap, or just an easier way to do something, or an easier way to live. Cosmic Energy Oracle message for Cap. I can't remember if I said it, but if you need a personal reading, I do have bookings available on my website. And I'll link that in the description box below. I do have same-day readings available at times. You got awareness. So you're gaining a higher level of awareness with something. And I could see that with the Page of Swords here, the Ace of Wands, and the Death card. You're, I think you're gaining a higher perspective. Like, you're learning something. All right, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments. Like the video. And subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And I'll see you at your next reading. Aquarius, welcome. Let's see what's changing for you by March 5th. We do have a total lunar eclipse popping off on March 3rd. That is in Pisces/Virgo. It's bringing in some interesting energy for us. You have divinity. Okay, interesting. Divinity, Aquarius. I feel like you're stepping into your power, but your inner power. Not necessarily taking charge of something earthly. I feel like you're stepping into a higher sense of self. Let's go further. What is changing for Aquarius by March 5th? We have, as soon as I can pick it up, okay, you're on the right path. Yes, that's always a good confirmation. You're on the right path. So the road that you are going on is the successful one for you. So you don't have to question that. I feel like somebody here has been. Aquarius, what is changing for them by March 5th? Tea leaf time. We got wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So, one, I feel like what I just said about you being right on the right path, I feel like that's what some of y'all have been in your head about. Others of you, I feel like you're receiving some clarity with something. And then we have door, opportunities are waiting for you. Some of you could be indecisive about something that is allowing you to procrastinate, or, you know, I guess prolonging you getting to the opportunities because you're standing still, being indecisive about something. Let's go further. Aquarius, what is changing for Aquarius by March 5th? What is changing for Aquarius? One more, please. Thank you. Okay. So we have, wow, we got the Sun. Happiest card in the deck. You're stepping into a freedom, a feeling of freedom, is what I feel. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You could have Taurus in your chart. That is financial stability, as the Sun is an abundant energy. I guess I should say you can have Earth in your chart, but the Queen of Pentacles is more geared toward the Taurus energy. We have the Eight of Cups here. So you're moving on. You're moving on. You could be moving. You're moving on from something or someone or a situation. You could be moving on from a phase, is what I'm hearing too. A lot of you are just moving on from an old phase, a cycle, something you've energetically ended. Let's go further. It's an interesting terminology, energetically ended. Okay. Some of you could be on a spiritual awakening journey and entering into a new phase of that. Why is the Sun here for Aquarius? What is changing for them? Wow, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So your money's increasing, and thus is your happiness. I know we ain't supposed to say that, but shit. Happiness does come from within. You have to find that within first in order to find it outside of yourself. Yes. that is the right thing to say. However, money does help, you know, it goes with it. It's a very good compliment to the happiness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all got going on right here, Aquarius. So this is abundance. This is financial independence. It's the only thing after this is the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles is ultimate, you know, legacy type money. So your coins are increasing. Some of you, your own business could be like showing more results. It can be producing more. And that is just making you feel very fulfilled within, because this is like financial independence as well. Let's go further, because the Queen of Pentacles is also financial independence and stability. So this is a lot of your money is doing very well, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles, thank you. We have the Knight of Cups. So that is a love proposal. Give me one more with that. Queen of Pentacles, because that doesn't make any sense to me right now. Can I have one more, Spirit, so I can understand what you're communicating? What you laying down? Ten of Cups. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles is you. Interesting. So if you have Taurus, I guess Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but heavy on the Taurus in your chart, this is just a double confirmation that it is you. Otherwise, this is you as being in this financially stable energy. This energy of feeling very accomplished, very, you know, particularly being that this is a love proposal energy is what I'm about to read here. This could be you just not needing anyone. I didn't say not wanting. I didn't say you want them motherfuckers just as like, bitch, I don't need anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need anyone to do anything for you or for your life to turn. You are sitting lovely. As the Queen of Pentacles, it lives very comfortably. But you have a love proposal here. Now, some of y'all could be all up in your shit where you do feel like you don't need anybody. And, you know, maybe that's changing. I don't know. We still have to see what you're walking away from. So, but you got a love proposal going on here. Somebody that wants to be a family. It's a Ten of Cups. It's a Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups and a Knight of Cups. This is someone wants to be a family with you, or start a family. You know, you could already be in a relationship, and someone wants to. You could be like a workaholic, and someone wants to start a family with you. That's going to be presented to you, the opportunity to do so. Some of you, this could be family. This could be family coming back into your life. But it feels like you could be meeting someone new, or, you know, someone coming in wanting to get to know you, wanting to date. It doesn't feel like a heavy marriage. Oh my God, we're going to be together forever type thing. It just seems, it feels like an innocent interest, you know, like someone who is interested in you and they want to build something, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups energy. Like they want to build to the 10. With you, but it feels like the beginning stages of something. Eight of Cups. Tell me more. So what is this? What they walking into? What's going on? We have the Seven of Cups. So you're walking away from this indecisiveness that we were talking about earlier in the wheel. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. One more? Because see, that just threw me off. You have the, you know, wait a second. Well, damn, now you want to give me the whole big death card. All right. Scorpio energy. So, I feel like you're walking away from indecisiveness. You're walking away from not knowing. You're walking away from having a shit ton of plans that you haven't been able to execute. I feel like you're walking into this type of celebratory energy where you're supported Your dreams are supported, your aspirations, the things that you are working towards. And I don't mean the Lulu dreams. I mean like dreams that you're actually putting physical work into. I feel like you're being supported. This is why. This is the explanation of the switch. This is the energy that's happening. There is a rebirth. So you're walking away from the old, passing through this death card energy, this rebirth transformational energy, and walking into the Three of Cups. It's bright, you know, light. This even the card looks lighter. All the other ones look kind of darkish, you know. This one looks celebratory, you know, supported. That's just the word I keep hearing. Supported. Like you're being supported. I don't know why I feel like there's, give me one more for the Eight of Cups. I don't know, I just feel like something else is there. Let's see if it's the Devil. Yeah, you're being freed. You're unattaching. You're leaving the toxicity in the past, the chaos. Aquarius, give me a cosmic energy oracle message for them. Let's see what's changing. Wow, I want to say Capricorn got this. You got awareness. Aquarius, what's changing for them? Okay. Safety and harmony. Yeah. So interesting, I said you're leaving the chaos and you got harmony. So this is, and you're going to a higher level of awareness. So this is giving me those of you who are on a spiritual awakening journey. Like you're coming to a higher realization of something. I love this for you, Aquarius. I can't remember if I said if you need a personal reading. The link to that would be in the description box below. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments, please. Like the video. And if you're not a part of my family, please consider doing so by tapping the subscribe button. I will see you at your next reading.